Kind of funny, yeah. Okay, so here we are. We're playing Stranded once more, but the storyline we're going with is the crew thought it was funny to dump us on on another planet and see how we do. They just anyway. That's what I get for crewing with Viking this time. So here we are on yet another planet. Is how we're gonna say this. And so we're gonna get rid of the old save here. So we have room. Because I actually have, I actually have a pretty full set of saves here. And yeah, I think they need to give us a few more saves on the Xbox, but that's a personal opinion there. All right, so let's go see. We recently, at least here, had an update. So we're gonna just go in and see what an update. It was not an expedition update. It looks like it's just a regular update. So we're gonna go in under not custom. Yeah, it is custom. Custom, and then we're gonna go to survival, and we basically leave everything alone except for the blueprints. We unlock the blueprints. We make sure that items are destroyed and not saved deleted. Let's see. Everything else just kind of stays the same because it is, of course, survival. So, oh, and then we disable the tutorial mission. So, the reason you disable the tutorial missions is so you have access to your stuff. The terrain manipulator in particular. Otherwise, this game becomes an impossible thing. So we don't want impossible. We just want it to be playable. All right. So, right, because in this game we're not following any of the storyline, at least not until after we have concluded our successful going through of the portal. So the goal for this is I'm stranded. We're following some basic principles of no teleports until after we've got the ship. With the ship, we plan on using the standard rule for me, which is that science ships include solars and exotics, and of course explorers, and those are science ships. But fighters and haulers are their own unique. Well, I think haulers and shuttles are their own family, and then fighters are their own family, as far as pilot's license are concerned. And so we have to find a crashed ship, according to the rules, and then get the pilot's license from there. So that's kind of their rule, not my rule, but we're gonna go with it. And then the final one is we can have a base, but we can only have one base. Now, we are going to take full advantage of that because A, I like using bases, and B, it will make life a lot easier. So here we go. We're going to go in and we are going to start this off. I'm going to take a sip of something here. There we go. Alright, I think we have our rules pretty well established. And now, I do think it's kind of funny thinking that storyline of how we just got done with that last strand and managed to make it home. Had been fooled at first and thinking, where are we? But it turned out it actually was the home system. And now, now we are going to deal with the fact that we've been stranded again because the crew thinks it's funny and they want to see what I learned. Or, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try. Yeah. First things first, we think hope they put us on a good planet. But But actually, when you're first coming in into No Man's Sky, it generally puts you on a slightly challenging. It very rarely puts you on a paradise planet at first. I don't know that anybody has ever been, but it will put you on a winter planet, on a hot planet, on a toxic planet, or on a radiological planet. And from there, you've got to figure out how am I going to do this, essentially. Now, if we come out and we happen to be on a paradise planet, I will celebrate by dancing. You know? But generally speaking, that's how it turns out. Meanwhile, we're flying through stars. Alright, gone. This, because it's been, ooh, here we are. We are here. It looks like it's going to be kind of a cold planet. Snowy, enforcing, difficult, and fair is what this says. And we haven't had any big intro. It just says, here you are. So there's the ship I can't use. Now, in my rules, we could get the stuff out of the ship, so that's what we're going to do. We can get the... Oh, but there's nothing in here. Look. You remember how last time we had tritium? This time we don't even get that. Well. This is our survival kit. We've been given a survival kit, so we're going to use it. And so our first carbon. Oh no. Sodium. It was just terrible, actually. We did get through it, that's true. Ooh, and the carbon, there's a lot of it. So we have enough to just gonna start with a floor. And we're just gonna fall. That was a little weird. Yep. Had a moment of whoops through the ground there. Okay, so now we have an entrance. Don't have pure ferrite yet, so we're just going to come in here. But the reason we want this is because it doubles the speed of our health or hazard protection. So that actually, even though the cavern is right there, it actually gives us more speed. All right. Let me come back real quick before I go wandering off. Okay, I need 75 and 1 carbon nanotube. Let's get the carbon nanotube because I got enough for that for sure. And carbon nanotube. So then, at least one part of our scanner is fixed. There's that. Okay. We still need ferrite dust though, so let's go get that real quick. Alright, we can now scan our stuff, which will actually help us in the long run. So let's go do that. Okay, so that's got the hydrogen in it. That's got the hydrogen in it. There are metal fingers up there. Oh, that'll be helpful. We don't need them yet, but we know they're there now.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Take a moment to see what I need for my portable refiner. One metal plating and oxygen. Alright, let's take a look. We can scan now. So there's carbon over there, dihydrogen over there, some sodium over there, and there's oxygen over there. Let's go get that.
Thermal protection falling.
Their first plant scan in. When there's two of them, even better. I don't know if it's enough to get us our refiner, but it's enough to give us a start. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're still going, and I'm coming in, and we're getting some hydrogen while we can. Well, actually, the hydrogen and carbon. You want both the hydrogen and carbon because that makes your life
Thermal protection falling.
nice big pack of it here. I'm gonna go back to my house and refresh. So for the first little bit, there's not a lot of heavy one. I mean, they're wandering around, but there's just mostly just right. Right, we're trying to get enough to make the Nomad and the Pilgrim, but also to get to slide up before we go walking around there. Because of course when I finally leave, we won't be back, so we want to take advantage of all of it. Okay, there's damaged machinery over there. That's the metal fingers again over there.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, let's go take a look at the cave. Because the cave is going to have the cobalt, which we need for ion batteries. And, well, we hope there's silver, yeah. Maybe silver, but definitely cobalt. Unless it's just sort of a fake cave. Oh my goodness, it is just... It is a cave, it just has no... I've never been in a cave that doesn't have a... There's no cobalt. Well, that's a little problematic. Alright, it's problematic but not terrible. we're gonna scan. There's some sodium that way, so let's
Thermal protection falling.
put our little house done. But it does mean having that base is gonna be very important. I am, yep. Yep. Just make sure we don't spend it all quickly. And another good reason to have the house. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about that yet. I'm gonna move on. We need to get to the house again and
Bicycle power low.
I think we are gonna need to make the machine, but I want to get my hazard protection up, and then it looks like we're gonna go through life gel more than anything, so I need to get some hydrogen.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Well. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get. It looks like we can make 2 gels, so we're gonna do that. And we can make 2 life gels now because we have plenty of carbon for that. So there we go. And since we're at 13%, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in and pick both of them. Oh my gosh, that's kind of brutal. Yep. And that storm crystal is going to be nice later because we do have, since we have the full recipes, we can make the warp fuel. So that'll be, there it is, right there. So we can make this warp fuel then. Alright, well, we are staying in shelter for just a moment and not moving around while I think about what we need next, which is a portable refiner. Alright, so that means we need a metal plating. What does metal plating cost? We're making a personal refiner, so we need 50. I think I can get that over there with me.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, thank goodness I have enough carbon there. Oh, oh, that's right. We can maybe make a personal refiner. We need oxygen and chromatic metal. 150 oxygen. So we're gonna go with the small refiner first, I guess. Because we'll need to get the copper for that.
Thermal protection falling.
Go.
Units received.
I'm so glad we have a base. But we don't have any chromatic metal yet to replace it, so we're just sort of not planning on heading anywhere until we got all this.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, let's put the portable refiner. So let's make our metal plating, which is humongously expensive for a starting sort of thing, but here we go. 50 ferrite dust. Alright, there we go. So we are ready now if we find stuff to refine it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go out and get more. Let's see what we got going on our sodium. We got 46 sodium, 26 carbon, so we need carbon, 16 oxygen. Oh gosh. There's the hydrogen over there. Let's go get it. Yes. Oh, well. That's the copper. We got ferrite dust with sodium. Oh, our life has improved already. That must be a new scan. We didn't have that one before. Let's see, there's a copper deposit, that's 734. Veritech 241. I'm looking for something a little closer. Dioxide would be really good. Buried cash. Cobalt. Oh, there's our cobalt, 382. I guess we're gonna go that way here. Okay, we're gonna go back to the house here in just a moment, and then we're gonna go get that cobalt. Because that cobalt will change our circumstances, and then we will be able to go get everything else. I'm circling that cobalt. I don't forget where it's at here. Alright, so... Okay, we need to put some... Okay, we have plenty. Okay, what I'm trying to do is move this tech over here, move this over here, this over there. Yeah, I'm in the house right now. Yeah, I'm trying to, this time, whenever I'm making any of these big decisions, to make it in the house where it's safe. Alright, there we go. Okay, as we go looking for the cobalt, we're going to try and get oxygen and hydrogen. And sodium. So, here we go.
Protection falling.
So, let's see. 31 oxygen, not yet. And we don't, we're gonna use, I mean, right now the oxygen until we get our life support situation. Yeah. But as soon as we can put the 10% in, we will. That'll make a big difference as far as longevity is concerned. Go ahead and put some of our precious sodium in. You only go as fast as you can go. That's what I've found here, which is very frustrating, but you know what it is. Try and get under the ground here real quick. There we go. Temperature level stabilizing. Temperature level stabilizing. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, now, once we have this cobalt, we can make ion batteries. Some of these problems going. So what we're going to try and do is maximize this. So we're using the smallest little mining ball here. Maximize the amount of cobalt that is being mined. This isn't a small pile, which is good. Now, it's not as large as some of the copper piles we've gotten before. But see how much cobalt we have now. We have 161, and I'm going to do myself a favor here. And I am going to go ahead and make a couple of the hydrogen jellies. 1, 2, 3. Three of them. I'm not going to, and I can make 2 life supports here. There's that. And then I am going to make some ion batteries using what we've got so far. Because I have enough ferrite to do it. The nice thing about ion batteries is they are cheap. It's 10 cobalts and 5 ferrite dust. They know what you need to have to survive. So here we go. Just make as many as we can. I can make 16 with what we have. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that make it? Now, what we know is you can't go under 20% when you're out and running around without it costing 2 ion batteries. So we're going to go ahead and continue mining this cobalt in the hopes of getting more cobalt, but we won't necessarily make the batteries until we actually need them. I know, well, you know, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I need to put in silicon. I only have 20 silicate. Well, I guess I haven't been mining out the ground quite as much here. Just a minute. More here. Send me. We're actually making the hole a little larger just so we have more silicate powder so we can power all this. I'll take 98 of my ferrite dust. I just don't want to do that. Part of me is like, you'll take silica and you'll like it. We got animals on this planet. How much cobalt we have? 266. We're getting there. I've made 16 already. Get back under the shade. Eventually we can't, we'll run out of cobalt and we won't be able to jump underneath anymore, but the thing is, when you're working with the smallest little ball, it just takes time. And so even if you're working as fast as you can, it's going to take time. Get it all done. Well, let's take a look at what we got. We have 451. You know what? I think we can. We can just put it on the bigger. Go. Yep. Yep, let's because we now have some ion batteries, so we have some life gels. So let's take a look and see what's close to us. There's a cargo drop there. There's some frozen tubers there. We might go get that. Buried cache there. Salvage data. I'm looking for copper actually, but we're just taking a look here. Buried cache there. There's our metal fingers. We do actually need that. Damaged machinery. There's more cobalt over there, but I was thinking we had more copper, but we might have to. Yeah, we might have to look at it from the base, yeah. Because it. Yep.
Protection falling.
Now I can just say, it says thermal protection falling. Oh, let's put one of these in then. Okay, so that was cobalt. So we have like 3 cobalt deposits here. There's a dioxide deposit over there, though. Why don't we try and get that? And then that will solve our life support problem. And then we'll have both the life support and the hazard protection addressed. Not far, 400 plus. That is a huge. The reason I'm stopping is this is a very big hydrogen patch. Like about double the size or triple the size you normally find. And normally you find something like this, that means there's going to be some crystals around somewhere. Not that we can get them. Well, until we oh, well I guess we can, can't we? We got to just have to have the wiring linked up. Machinery. Go ahead and take the rusted metal. We do have some right here. There's our first microprocessor. And I see what it means by snowy. It does actually, we had some sodium nitrate that time. That will help. Everything we're getting now is a help. And we have enough iron batteries to do it. And that's actually we've been getting little updates here. Oh, our first animal to scan. There we go. They all suddenly show up. Second animal to scan. Where was I going? Towards the dioxide. This carbon welling up here. We could, in theory, we could make a marketplace. If we don't need wiring. Dioxide against, here we are, that's the oxide. Okay. Make myself some more room here. Okay, so now I've got some dioxide, and it only takes 18 to refill my life. We are in a much better place now. Let me while I'm doing this, just make some more of this. That's some. Much better place. Got 17 ion batteries, got a load of dioxide going on here. No, we're under the dioxide. And, you know, the nice thing about digging under this thing is it's not, can't necessarily see a lot. But what it does is it stops the hazard stuff, you know. So it counts as being in a warm space, I guess. Protected from the environment. Let's see how much I've got here. 234. Put this down here. I don't necessarily need bullets yet, so I'm just going to let those go. 5 bullets.
Technology recharge.
I'm going to try and get the full 500 here if I can. Because it will be well worth having. See how much dioxide we have. 422, we're getting there. Alright, we're going to expand our little balls here. how much we got. Okay, am I not looking at the right thing? 494. We're very close. All right. $500, and I'm taking this 28. I'm putting it in here, and I'm deleting the rest. There we go. And then the hazard protection is just an ion battery. Alright. Out of here then. We got data cubes. We got data cubes. Let's take a look at that. Any beams here. And this carbon. There we go. Now let's go to the cubes. I love wandering around the place where you start and finding all the cool stuff that just sort of somehow is just around there, you know? That's just actually really cool. Alright, so now we have places that, worst case, I don't have to have them, but since I do have them, they'll be useful. Right? Where'd they go? 5? I got 5 navigation data. That'll be helpful. There we are. And relic. There's a relic right up to, oh no, that's the holder. Alright, let's add oxygen over there. Let me see how much it is to put in health thing. How much oxygen do I have? 58. I don't have enough yet. I wish there were a way to make, other than kelp, oxygen. I mean, if oxygen turns into carbon, there ought to be a way for something to make oxygen. I could, couldn't I? I could. We'll see what we need for that. Alright, let's head back to the base now. Oh wait, I guess I can also, while I'm here, look.
Thermal protection 40.
Yeah, I went to the... Just a little behind there. There's a cave down there. Which is ironic because, you know, now I have my cobalt, but oh yeah, that's true. Let's see if there's any silver here. No silver. Alright, that's okay. Where's there? We're gonna do a trick I learned. If you find yourself stuck in a cavern, which does happen sometimes, and you just need to get out, but you can't figure out how to get out, or somehow it's a little too high, or whatever, shoot towards your ship, or your base. And you will find that eventually you'll get out. And you just sort of shoot out and up in that direction. Sometimes you'll find yourself right under your ship, but it still works, you know.
Thermal protection fully.
There was not, no. Alright, let's get our pulpy roots. That's some hazard protection right there. And some sodium. Look at our pockets, see what we got going on here.
Thermal protection fully. Thermal protection fully.
We have enough to make it to the shelter. And then we can get a refill for free.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
All the dioxide. Alright. So let's take a look at what our options are here in the build menu. 'Cause it occurs to me we have some options. First of all, let's take a look here. We should have a marketplace, right? Okay, so we have the teleporter, we have... I'm not seeing a market. We have a landing pad. There's our market, Galactic Trade Terminal. We need three microprocessors and some magnetic ferrite. We have 2 microprocessors. We can make another microprocessor. Like that, and what else do we need? Chromatic metal. So we definitely do need to go and get the yeah. Alright, now I need to take a personal moment, so I'm gonna put us on the page here. And I'll be right back. we are back. Sorry about that. We're back. There we are. So let's see. We can make a marketplace, and then we were also talking about useful things. There's an automated feeder, livestock. Let's see. Base salvage capsule. I could, couldn't I? Alright. Let's see, we've got gas extractors, mineral extractors, but I really would like an oxygen. Let's take a look over here. Atmosphere harvester. We need ammonia. Autonomous mining unit. We could get to uranium eventually. But what I really need is... Well, now we know that that's sort of an advanced tool there. Well, let's take a look. If you go to the catalog, and we go to material and items. Ammonia. Let's see. Typically found in. We can locate the substance. Okay, just a second. Let's see, you have to have... Oh, for ammonia, it takes quite a bit. 2 paraffinium, 1 ferrite dust, 4 salt, and fungal mold. So, quite a bit. So, I guess the oxygen thing we're just going to have to do by hand. The old-fashioned way, yep. Which is not necessarily terrible. Alright, so then the next thing that I should get is the copper, really. Let's see, we've been doing this a little while. I think we went that way, so... There's the dioxide. I know there's copper around here, it's just finding it. There's dioxide. There's cobalt. We went that way. Cobalt. There's cobalt. My goodness. There's the copper. 700 and something away. Alright. Take a moment before I go bouncing off. Let's see what we need for our nomad. We need paraffinium and metal plating. Let me go back to the base real quick. I want to look something up, but I want to do it in the safety of my house.
Thermal protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
For a pilgrim or the nomad. microprocessor was. I think there was a reason I was going for the copper microprocessor. Okay. It was. Okay, I know where I'm at now. I know kind of where I'm at, what I'm trying to do next. Let that run. Copper is 700 and something away. Head in this direction and gather things as we go. The thing about survival at the beginning is it's always just got this first level challenge thing going on. We're actually doing really well because we got the bulk of things taken care of. We've got ion battery materials, we've got the carbon, easy access to carbon. We're doing pretty good. And it's just getting these the big stuff now. We got a module, we got a movement module. I am so happy. Just plugging that in. We are not breaking this down. This is going to help so much. However, now since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and get the salvage data since we want to start accumulating. We're going to have enough to make the terminal here fairly soon and be able to sell it before we go. It's a really good module. I'm very happy about it. Okay, let's eat our pulpy root, because I know we have it. Just have a little breakfast here. Or lunch, or whatever. Oxygen. Ooh, we got a health thing. Haploid meat and frozen tubers. We'll take that. Cobalt. Cobalt. Carbon. Go ahead and eat. Yep. The wheat. And then the tubers. The wheat is hazard protection. And the tubers is life support. don't think I can get the one on the lower end, so I'm just gonna do that. There's that. Well, yeah, because I need oxygen desperately. I need it for that life support unit, and then I just need it in general because I need it to pick things up. And it's just been really. The good news is I see there's quite a bit going in this direction, even though it kind of takes me away from
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
Okay, now I saw it up here.
Thermal protection falling.
And I can't help but notice the sodium is kind of existing over here by these wild plants here. Alright, I think we are going to be able to add that light. Looks like it's trying to land. And then decided not to. 'Cause you can't land on this. What did? Think your thoughts. We have nothing. We can sell something maybe.
Thermal protection falling.
I don't see the person though. It's not worth it. The person's not there, so. Wait, nope, 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 they are. Just a second. We're in a quarterback system. I don't have any, can I? Oh, what can I sell? Do I have things that I can sell? I got my salvage data I can sell. I can sell the carbon nanotube, but I can make that anytime. And I can sell projectile ammunition. Thank you so much. That makes a big difference for me.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm very impressed with the fact that I found a place to land, honestly.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
And there's the carbon. We need to figure out how to get in and under for this carbon here. I guess that's how we do it. heavy noises going on out there. Okay, so I'm going to try and carry as much of this back with me. So I'm just going to dig it all. And what we might do is, this is just going to be the boring part really. I'm going to be digging all this for a while. So what we might do is call it good here, and then I'm going to head back to the base and make some chromatic metal, and there may be some things done by the time we come back next, because I really am sincere about getting that galactic terminal up, and maybe like the carbon plants up, and just getting set up for a little bit to make things a little easier. So, yeah, because we might need to use a biofuel reactor to power the galactic terminal, I don't know. So, I think that we're going to call it good as far as recording here, but we'll come back, you'll see I've got some stuff done, and we'll go from there. I think that sounds like a plan. How about you? It might be a moment. Huh? Alright, alright. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.